Why do we do daily planning? Now, if you plan your day or don't, that's kind of the difference between whether you're working on your dreams or if you're working on somebody else reach their dreams. That's kind of the difference. Now, I understand the frustration that we all feel sometimes. That we plan our day, we have this plan in place of what we're going to work on. We're going to do all these wonderful, great things, and then we get started, or sometimes before we get started, life happens. And so we just start getting derailed. We get interrupted. And for some of us, that's what our job is. Our job is to be interrupted. But even when it's not, it's really frustrating to get interrupted and get off your plans. But if you have a plan, it's easier for you to deal with those interruptions and get back on track. You don't have to ask yourself, like, okay, what was it? Where was I? What was I working on? You deal with the interruption, you go back to your task list, you just scan through it. Yep, this is where I left off, and you're good to go. You're right back on track. The second benefit of having the plan in place is that when an interruption comes in, you better know how to handle the interruption itself. Is this interruption more or less important than what I was already working on, what I already had planned? If it is more important, then okay, great. Set aside what you were doing and deal with the interruption, handle that. If your job is interrupt driven, then that's maybe what you need to do. You still have a plan in place, but you plan on being interrupted. And if the interruption that comes in is not more important than what you're working on, then with integrity, you can push back and say, that's great, I would love to do that, but I will do it later. There's something else I'm working on right now that's more important. I need to focus on that. I will get to this later. Write it down, capture the task, and get back to it later. Probably my favorite reason to keep a task list of what I'm doing is just so that I know when I'm done. Work has a tendency to expand, to fill as much time as we're willing to give it. Parkinson's law. Work will expand to fill all the time that you will give it. If you're going to work until the work is done, you're going to be working a long time because the work is never done. There's always something else to do, something else that comes in, something else that you want to work on. When you have a plan, you know what you need to get done, then you know when you've reached the finish line for the day. You know when you've met your win condition, and you can stop. Go do something else. Productivity is a marathon, not a sprint. There are times where we need to sprint, but in the long term, it's a marathon, and you need to pace yourself, or you're just going to burn out and you're not going to be getting anything done.